Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dev, and in this video we are diving to learn about our section C from question 9 to 18 of our data science. These topics are extremely important because if you are working with student faculty feedback or any kind of survey data, the first thing you face is data quality, missing values, smoothing and integration. So I will explain everything with example so you can easily understand and score full marks. So with a short intro, guys, let's get started. So this is the detail about we will learn about in this video. These are the questions which we will see one by one. So first we will look about question number 9. Even though feedback data looks simple, it is one of the most error prone types of data. Student responds quickly, sometimes casually, and that introduce several quality issues. First, accuracy. Accuracy means how correct, reliable, and truthful data is. In feedback form, accuracy drops when students select random answers. They misunderstand rating scales. They give extremely high or low ratings without thinking. Example, a student gives the same rating like all 5 seconds to finish the form quickly. This reduces accuracy. Second, completeness. Completeness means are all required fields filled? Students often skip optional questions, leave comments empty, exit the form before finishing. Missing responses lead to incomplete data, which create gap during analysis. Third, consistency. Consistency checks whether answers logically match each other. Example, a student rate teacher as excellent but then chooses very dissatisfied overall. This conflicting response create inconsistency. Extra two dimensions, which is fourth, timeliness. Feedback must be recent and up to date. Old survey response may not reflect current teaching quality or classroom condition. Fifth, validity or relevance. Validity checks whether the questions actually measure what they are supposed to measure. Example, asking about building cleanliness in a faculty perform survey not valid. So these are the major data quality issues that affect feedback data set. So guys, let's move to our question number 10. Missing data is extremely common in surveys. Here are the standard way to handle missing values. First is ignore tuples or row deletion. In this, we completely remove rows that have missing values. Works only when missing percentage is very low and data set is large. Example, if you only 5 out of 5000 students skipped one question, deletion is fine. Second method is manual filling. Domain experts manually fill missing value using experience. Advantage of this method is more accurate, and disadvantages of this method is it is time consuming and highly subjective. And our third method is constant replacement. In this, we replace missing values with a fixed constant like 0, not answered, neutral ratings like 3, simple method, but may distort statistics. Fourth method is mean, median, and mode imputation. In mean, we take the mean of the data, and substitute the value, which is widely used technique due to simplicity. Fifth, our technique is class specific imputation. In this, we replaces missing value within the same group or class. Example, calculate the mean feedback only for second year MCA students. More accurate because group behavior is similar. Sixth technique is most probable value model based method. Use statistical methods such as regression, KNN, decision trees, neural networks. This product missing values based on pattern in the data set. So this is all about our question 10. Let's move to question number 11, in which asks about feedback rating smoothing. In this, we solve it in two parts. First part, smooth ratings using bin means bin depth equal to 3. Smoothing helps reduce noise and prepare clean data for visual or modeling. Steps: first, we sort the feedback rating values. Then in second step, we divide them into bins of size 3. In third step, find the average of each bin. And in fourth step, replace all value inside that bin with the bin mean. Example, if a bin has values 4, 5, 6, the bin mean equal to 4 plus 5 plus 6 divided by 3 equal to 5. So all three values become 5. This creates a smoother data set. In second part of this question, there are ways to detect outliers. Outliers are values that differ drastically from the rest. First is IQR rule. Second is Z-score method. Third is mean absolute deviation. Fourth is visualization, in which we plot box plot, which help identify unusual high or low rating instantly. In part C of this question, other methods for smoothing, which are moving averages, local regression, Gaussian kernels, exponential smoothing, splines. These methods help create clean, smooth patterns for reports and dashboards. So this is all about question number 11. Now let's move to our question number 12. In question number 12, we need to ask about data integration for MCA MTech analytics. Feedback often comes from multiple sources, different courses, semester surveys, or even different departments. Integration ensures everything becomes one unified data set. First is schema integration. Different surveys may have different question formats, different attribute names, different rating scales. So we have one solution to map everything to a common structure. Example, if 1 to 5 scale and 0 to 10 scale of given in different data set, we convert both to 0 to 1 or 1 to 5, which will remove remove the chances of the error of the data. Second, second method is handling redundant data. Redundant data appears when students submit multiple feedback forms and faculty upload the same report twice. So the solution of this is to keep latest entry only, or take average rating and remove exact duplicates. So, and third method is resolving data conflicts. Conflicts occurs when two sources give different values for the same attribute. Students contradict their own earlier feedback and system record different timestamps. So to solve this, we choose more reliable source, and we do majority voting, or we can do statistical conflict resolution. Proper integration ensures the analytics output is trustworthy and usable for academic decision making.